Hi guys, Mark Dawes NFPS Limited, and in this short video I want to give you an insight into some of the resources we're going to provide you with, and I also want to answer a question for you, which is, what can I do when I leave the course? Because that's a commonly asked question we get asked quite a lot. Well, firstly and foremostly, you're free to run your own courses without any interference from us whatsoever. We won't get involved at all. It's a free market enterprise, and once you've trained with us, you're free to go and do what you wish. You can deliver your courses to whoever you like, whenever you like. We'll even license you to deliver BTEC Level 2 awards, and these are great because this will give you a unique business advantage in the marketplace, and I'll show you some of these awards in a second. We'll also provide you with £5 million of professional indemnity and professional liability instructor insurance cover, which will cover you for any qualification you take with us. And this is a really good deal, guys. We can get this for about £275 plus VAT per person per year. And if you need cover for your company, then we'll even introduce you to the brokers that we use who will help you get your employers and public liability cover. We'll also provide you with all the risk assessments that we use that underpin the training, and this is really important. Risk assessments are the hub of managing safety in any organisation, and we're going to give you the risk assessments that we use as part of the pack, so you haven't got to go away and actually develop your own. And remember, ours have been tried and tested in court and have proved to be very successful. We're also going to provide you with a whole range of policies and procedures. So if you want to become an awarding body centre in your own right and run your own courses without anything to do with us, we will actually give you all the policies and procedures that you need to do that, and we will even introduce you to the awarding bodies to help you set up as an awarding body centre so you can deliver a range of awarding body courses. And if you are someone coming on board to do the door supervisors training, so you want to deliver the physical intervention unit of the door supervisors license to practice award, we'll give you all that material free of charge when you train with us. Now the cost of that material, if you don't train with us, is £475 plus VAT per year. But unlike many of our contemporaries out there, once that price is paid, there is nothing else to pay until another 12 months have passed. So you can download the manuals, download the workbooks, you download everything and you print to demand. You don't have to pay us for every workbook you need for every delegate or for every student. So it's a very cost effective way of doing stuff, and when you become a trainer with us and attend this course, we'll give you all that for free as well, so that there's some great advantages there. And a real key ingredient, which I'm sure you'll start to hear a lot of from the people that you're seeing in the testimonial side, is that we will always be there for you to support you after the training. You only have to pick up the phone or send us an email and we will gladly support you. We think that's really important. It's fundamental to what we do as a business. We run the business as a family. I mean, once you train with us, you become part of the extended family, if you like, and we will look after you as far as we can. And honest to God, it's not a problem at all. So there's some of the things that you can do. And what I'm going to do now is just click onto the website and show you these BTEC Level 2 courses and show you some of the additional resources that you will get access to once you've qualified with us. Okay, let's start looking at some of the Level 2 courses that you can deliver if you choose to become a licensed centre with us. And if you go to the Products tab on our website and go to Level 2 courses, you'll come to this page. And on this page there are a range of Level 2 courses. You can see Breakaway and Self-Defence there, which is a one-day course. There's a BTEC Level 2 Disengagement and Non-Restrictive Physical Intervention Skills course, and a BTEC Level 2 Disengagement Physical Intervention Skills course, and they can be delivered to people who work with children, vulnerable adults, and or the security industry, because there's different modules in there that need to be completed for each. There's a BTEC Level 2 Handcuffing course there. So if you take the additional handcuffing module, we can license you to deliver a BTEC Level 2 award to your clients, your delegates, and they can get a national vocational qualification there. We have a BTEC Level 2 course in Understanding Physical Restraint with Older People, and we have an NFPS Level 2 course, which is not a BTEC, it's our own branded course on the use of force to control and restrain pupils, but once again written to a BTEC National Vocational Standard. Now these courses are really attractive, and lots of the guys and girls who train with us run these courses. And just to give you an example of the value of this, to write one of these courses can cost between 5 or 10 grand, and in some cases even more. And we give you this at a ridiculous cost of £275 plus VAT per year. Now if you license to run one of these courses, that is what it'll cost you to have the license to do that. And for that cost, you get all the material. So you get the lesson planners, you get the assignment briefs, you get the workbooks, you get the manuals, and this is the stuff you give to delegates who attend. There's internal verification trainers checklists, there's PowerPoint presentations or online resources they can tap into, and it is basically a course or a business in a box. In addition to that, if you do decide to license one of these courses at £275 plus VAT per year, will also include the cost of your insurance in there. So you get £5 million of instructor professional indemnity and public liability insurance included. You can't get a better deal than that. But we make it even better for you, because if you want to add 2 courses onto your license, then the second course is only £75 a year for all of that stuff. So one course £275 plus VAT, 2 courses £350, 3 courses £425. For each additional BTEC you want to add, it goes up £75 per year. Now, just to clear this up, because we were asked this, you don't pay that every time you run it. You pay a one-off annual fee, and you run that course as many times as you like. So your 275 allows you to run that one course as many times as you like, or 350, 2 courses, and 425, and so on. The only additional cost you have to budget for, and that you have to factor in, is the actual cost of the BTEC certificate itself, because each BTEC level 2 certificate costs £50 plus VAT. So when you pitch this course to the people you're going to sell it to or offer it to, you want to factor in that if they each want a BTEC, it's going to cost you £50 plus VAT per person per BTEC certificate. But that's the only other cost you've got. This is an absolute business in a box, but we only offer this to people we train. Oh, and here's another incentive for you. If you do the Door Supervisors Deliverers of Physical Intervention for the Private Security Industry Award, we will give you the material you need to deliver the Unit 4 SIA approved PI unit free. Absolutely free. We normally sell that at £475 per year, but you get it absolutely free, no charge whatsoever. Take it, use it, certificate through your awarding body, no problem there. So you can see one of the benefits of licensing with us, because we won't license people to run these courses unless they're trained by us. But there's more. When you actually train with us as well, we will give you a whole range of audio MP3 material as well. Now you can see here, this is the Audio MP3 course. If you go to our Products Courses tab and look at Audio MP3s, you'll find it. The whole course costs just under £184. You get this as free. And there are a number of audio MP3s here. There is a 44-minute recording with John Wadham, who is one of the leading human rights barristers, lawyers, in Europe. You get an interview with Michael Mansfield QC. Michael Mansfield, the most radical lawyer this country's ever produced. The John Charles Menendez case, Stephen Lawrence case, the Bloody Sunday Second Inquest Inquiry. So many cases where he's taken the government on and won. We get an interview with him, 1 hour 8 minutes long. Gary Slapper, very eminent guy, head of law for the Open University, writes for the Times, and is a member of the corporate manslaughter team at 36 Bedford Row. This guy is an eminent professor of law. There is an hour's interview with him there. Then there's other ones, health and safety, corporate manslaughter, there's a recording on the Human Rights Act, the risk of position asphyxiation, the science psychology of training, the use of pain compliance techniques, which are very emotive and sensitive area in certain areas, but we cover that specifically on this, understanding reasonable force by yours truly, and the use of force with children and young people. All of these audio MP3s are given to you free as a resource when you train with us. Normal cost, £184. You get it for free when you sign up to do this course. So you can download them onto your iPod or your MP3 player, listen to them in your car wherever you wish, and turn your car and your transport into a mobile university. But there's even more. Become qualified with us, we'll give you a login to a secure area. So if I go to the My Account tab here in the top left hand corner of the website, it gives me a login, and you'll get one of these. So I'll just put my login in here and log in, and it will bring you through to this page. And if you look down this side here, it says Secure Zones. If I click on the NFPS Trainers Resource page, you'll come through to here, and you'll see there's a load of resource on here. There is course documentation, so all the documents you need to run a training course are there. And if we update them, they're updated instantaneously and uploaded, and you can download them. But here's the really Gucci bit. Every video of every technique that we do is there. All that writing you see in red are links, hyperlinks to videos of techniques. So if we just click on one here, it will open up a new window, and there is a video of us demonstrating a technique live in a training environment with my co-trainer Rachel Knowles there. and every one of those links there will take you through to a different video. This is a phenomenal audit trail. So you can actually demonstrate what you've been taught. You can go back and refresh the techniques and what you've been taught. So if you do the course but you don't teach for a few weeks after, a few months after, this resource is there for you to help you refresh. And as you can see, every technique videoed, every piece of documentation available to you, and we keep this live for you all the time that you're in date. So if you come back and refresh with us, you'll get back on here as well. But there's even more. This is the big online reasonable force course that we produce. It is selling in absolute droves, and there are 55 videos in this course, and you'll get access to this as part of the course. So you get a module on the law, and you can see the number of videos that are there, including videos with Professor of Law Gary Slapper, who I just spoke about. Very, very eminent guy. There is a module on the Human Rights Act where there is an interview with John Wadham, and the Human Rights Act is explained to you on video as to how it works in use of force situations. There's a module here on the Health and Safety at Work Act, and we explain everything to you about how health and safety at work applies, and issues around negligence and how you can avoid it, and also HSG 48, to ensure that your training courses are run safely and successfully, and you reduce the risk of injury, therefore you reduce the risk of being sued. Operationally, in terms of using force, there is a section here on all of the risks associated with the use of force, particularly physical restraint, and the Winterbourne View serious case review recommendations are there. It goes all the way through what position asphyxiation is. Again, an interview with Michael Mansfield. Issues here on certain techniques that are banned, and current research and recommendations about what you should and shouldn't be doing. And it goes into the science and psychology of training. So we look at how stress and performance is affected. And all of the research findings are there. They're all current. They're all up to date. This is a really cracking little module on what they call the decision making module. This is the model that the police are using now to brief and reflect and plan strategically use of force operations, and the courts are taking this on board. You're going to get trained in how to use this, and one trainer who did this course said he would have paid the full price of the course just for this model alone, because there was a use of force incident. He was called into a police station to justify what had happened. He structured his response around the use of force, the decision-making model, and in his words, he said the inspector was open-mouthed and asked him where he got the information from, because they didn't even get training to that depth. And of course, he was allowed to leave. There was no charges. For those of you that work with children and young people, there is a whole module here on use of force with children and young people. This is a very emotive and sensitive area, so we've covered it in depth. It's a very, very competent module in itself. It goes through all the things that you need to understand in terms of use of force with children in care homes and in the education settings. It's up to date with current legislation and guidance, and includes private documentation and correspondence we've had with various government departments. And finally, there's a bonus section here where those audio MP3s that I showed you can be downloaded from, and also there's lots and lots of health and safety documentation here that you can download as well. And if I just click on this should come up here, and there's a video. We put videos in here that explains everything to you. It's all done in a step-by-step logical process, but all the risk assessment documents you need, manual handling risk assessment, declarations of acceptance forms, I'll tell you what they are on the course, supervision documents, venue risk assessments, everything is there to help you do this. We will give you more than any other training provider out there to make sure that you get everything you need, so that when you train with us, you've not only got good training, you've got all the resources to ensure that you continue to deliver good training safely, competently and professionally, so you can keep people safe whilst reducing your liability. And in a following video, I'm going to show you where you'll be training, and you will be absolutely blown away by the environment we're going to train you in. We train at the Lilleshall National Sports Centre, and we've done a little video on Lilleshall to show you the accommodation you'll be at, the training hall we have. And one of the things that's really missed with training is that the environment is such an important factor in helping people achieve their best potential. So we use one of the best environments there is in the UK to take you to, and once again, that's all included in the price too. So there is some information for you on what you're going to get when you come and train with us. I hope you can start to see the value that you're going to get and the quality of the value you're going to get. Take it away, absorb it, distill the information down. Contact me if you have any questions, and I'll see you on the next video.